talking dirty shoes. Grass stains in my jeans, we ain't heard of you. Ain't no strangers on the team in this denim jacket. Leave eyes on my character. Going worldwide, tell them I'm from Black America. Church clothes, only Sunday when you bring them out. Choir road, who the one you think we singing about? 22s, but 24s is preferred. Really want the 6s, but my Jordan's on the curb, watching Chevys. Yeah, everybody got a dream. Everybody got a dream, gotta have a dream. Everybody got a dream. Everybody got a dream, no, you gotta have a dream. Everybody got a dream. Everybody got a dream, gotta have a dream. Everybody got a dream. Everybody got a dream. Hey, you know I'm pulling up in it where the dogs at. Speakers too loud, tell the mama I'ma call back. Engine too proud, crank it up and make it fall back. Know it's going down, if I ain't stunning, what you call that? All that, king of shit. Girl, I've been dreaming what the meaning is. Hoop dreams die around the time I got a cleaning gig. Rent due, looking back on everything I spent through. Hope I can get to it like I meant to. Watching Chevy. Dream, everybody got a dream. Everybody got a dream, gotta have a dream. Everybody got a dream. Everybody got a dream. No, you gotta have a dream. Everybody got a dream. Everybody got a dream. Gotta have a dream. Everybody got a dream. Everybody got a dream. It's more than cars, it's about success. I know life gon' be a constant test. I know God the one that know me best. I applaud the ones that fight to death. Keep pushing, I'ma see it through till we prevail. Only way to make it is to try and fail. Try again, it's for giving up that ship itself. Might as well get it done and get a red Chevelle. Floss. I'm living moment to moment. I put my life on the line. Want it so bad I can taste it. Pray it get better with time. I'm living moment to moment. I put my life on the line. Want it so bad I can taste it. Pray it get
We're gonna get started in about 5 minutes, guys. Hey, can we get all the staff on stage right now? We're gonna do a group photo up here real quick.
We started out on track, my baby. You held on to my heart like crazy. My entire world had changed insanely. My entire world had changed. My entire world had changed. Now we're falling out, falling out, falling out, falling out, falling out, falling out, falling out from the sky. From the sky. 'Cause we're living our, 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 living our life. Yeah, we're living our life. The river's so wide, the truth multiplied. She turned inside. The river's so wide, ocean so deep. She lied in her sleep. The fall was too steep. The ocean so deep. That spark inside our hearts had faded. You left me feeling kinda jaded. Yeah, my whole entire world degraded. Yeah, my whole entire world. Yeah, my whole entire world. Now we're falling out, falling out, falling out, falling out, falling out, falling out, falling out from the sky. From the sky. 'Cause we're living our, 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 living our life.
All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the OCB Natural Hawkeye. We'd like to thank you all for supporting this event, supporting the sport of natural bodybuilding. My name is Brian Berkland, along with fellow natural pros Mike Allen, Annie Jacobs. We work to bring an event to Iowa that can be a staple in the bodybuilding community for years to come. Truly hope you all enjoy the show. First, we'd like to talk a little bit about our judging panel. We have multiple requirements for our judges. All judges for this event do reside outside the state of Iowa. Judges are not allowed to judge categories where they have clients competing. We do have one. One of the judges here does have a client competing in this event. We'll actually pull that judge and switch them out for another judge for the entire category. All judges must be thoroughly vetted by the OCB, must be high character individuals inside and outside of the sport. OCB does require all of our judges to first go through a rigorous testing process before they become certified, before they're allowed to judge our events here. All right, without further ado, I'd like to introduce our judges. We got head judge from Illinois, Mike Newman. From Minnesota, natural pro, Tyler Kroll. South Dakota, natural pro, Taylor Kiergaard. Illinois, natural pro, Matthew Burdess. From South Dakota, natural pro, Chris Arbach. And our fill-in judge who will be filling in the classic physique categories, Blaine Steffen from Minnesota, also a natural pro. Something very important to us is having our judging panel be solid. And many of these requirements are very important for us, especially many of us involved in this event. We're coaches and we've been around the sport a long time, and the judging is extremely important part of our events. When you compete in an OCB event, we want you to know you're going to be judged fairly and without bias. So moving on, let's move on to our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise, remove your hats. Honor America and those who support our freedom at home and abroad. Now please join in the singing of the national anthem. All right, who's ready for some bodybuilding? All right, we're going to start off with men's bodybuilding, sponsored by Kaizen. Kaizen is a Japanese word for continuous improvement or change for the better. They have an established reputation for assisting athletes in returning to activities they love pain-free. Contact Kaizen today for an evaluation. Kaizen's actually out. We got a booth out front doing some work. Brian Ladd and his guys doing great work up there. Come see them during the intermissions. All right, starting up, we're going to start with our debut division. This competitor's their first time ever on stage. We got one athlete competing today, number 5, Daryl Jenkins.
All right. We're looking for the best combination of muscularity, conditioning, size, and symmetry. Let's see a quarter turn to the right. When you're watching these classes today, fans, what we're looking for is that competitors keep their legs tight along with their upper body. We're looking for a line that separates the thigh from the hamstrings, which you can see right here. Quarter turn to the right. And a lot of times, it's not the best body that wins these classes. It's he or she who holds their poses the best while on stage. A lot of competitors lose themselves a placing simply because they don't hold their poses. Quarter turn to the right. There's a little Christmas tree there. Starting off this show hot. Tough act to follow right here. And it's his first time on stage. Got some inner chest fibers going on there. And let's see a quarter turn to the right. Those outer quads. Come on now. How's this for a debut? Yeah! Let's see a front double bicep. Relax. Front lat spread. Keep those legs tight. Liquid Spectrum's here taking pictures. Keep those legs tight and relax. Anytime Liquid Spectrum snapping some shots, gotta look your best on stage. Quarter turn to the right. Looking for that visible line that separates the thigh and the hamstrings. And let's see a side chest. Looking to make sure the hamstrings match the quads. A lot of competitors bring the quads, but no hamstrings to match. But these hamstrings match. And relax. We're looking to make sure the conditioning of the lower body is the same as the upper body. That all goes into symmetry mode. Let's see a side tricep. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. Flexing those hamstrings hard. Let's see a back double bicep. We're also looking for hamstrings that match the quads. A lot of competitors might have the separation in the quads, but then the hamstrings don't match. That throws symmetry off. But we got us a good one here. Let's see that Christmas tree. Let's see that Christmas tree. Come on now. Yeah. And relax. Back lat spread. When body fat levels are this low, you can see their body changing within minutes when they're on stage. Sometimes competitors look better as the show goes on. Spread it out, spread it out. Show us what it's all about. Yeah. Hamstrings tight. And relax. There's a mid-back. Those striations in that mid-back. Let's see a quarter turn to the right. Side chest. We're also looking for some inner chest fibers to come out to show the conditioning of competitors in a bodybuilding class. And again, the more visible the line between the thigh and the hamstring, the better. And relax. Let's see a side tricep from this side.
you don't gotta question if loyalty is what you giving, then that's what you getting. Love yourself enough for me is
Flex those triceps hard. Let's see that horseshoe now. Come on. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. Okay, flexing those quads as hard as you possibly can. Let's see a hands on hip, most muscular. Flex those quads as hard as you possibly can. Hands on hip, most muscular. Liquid Spectrum's here, and this could be the shot. Relax. Crab, most muscular. And relax. Okay, that's one of the better debuts I've seen in a few years. Good job. You can file off stage. Thank you.
Daryl is also our lone novice competitor. You guys are in for a treat right here. We have coming up next, we've got the teen bodybuilding category. We've actually got two competitors in here. Both these young bucks look really good. We got number 23, Riken Kolbeck, and number 29, Christian Chin.
Okay, guys.
Both these fellas 18 years old.
These are teenagers here. Keep those quads as tight as possible. A lot of shows, competitors lose a placing just because they don't keep those quads tight. You got to keep those quads tight. See how much of a difference that makes? Big difference. Let's see a quarter turn to the right. Keep those outer quads tight. Keep every single muscle group tight the entire time you're on stage. But by keeping the hands open, you appear as though you're relaxed. Quarter turn to the right. Keep those hamstrings tight, too. A lot of competitors neglect the hamstrings. The most neglected muscle group in all of bodybuilding are the hamstrings. And quarter turn to the right. If you have the best hamstrings, you're most likely going to place at the top of your class. And quarter turn to the right. Always keep those upper quads tight. Let's see a front double bicep. Relax. Front lat spread. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. Side chest. And relax. Both these teenagers showing some good symmetry with their legs matched their upper body. That's always a plus. Let's see a quarter turn to the right. Flexing those hamstrings hard. Let's see a back double bicep. And relax. Back lat spread. Relax. Never let the judges see you at less than your best anytime you're on stage. Quarter turn to the right. You've been preparing for this for weeks, probably months. Now is your shot to let it all shine. Let's see a side chest. These competitors have been getting ready for months, all for just a few moments on stage. Oh, there's a good one. There's a good comparison shot. And relax. Side tricep. Yeah, these competitors getting better as time goes on, I'm telling you. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. Let's see, a hands on hip, most muscular. And relax. Go ahead and switch places, both of you. Give the judges a little bit of a different look. Quarter turn to the right. Let's see a side tricep. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. Back double bicep. Keep those hamstrings real tight. We like to see who's been practicing their poses. It looks like both these guys have been practicing their poses pretty good. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. Side chest. Relax. Quarter turn to the right. Keep those upper thighs really tight. And let's see a hands overhead abdominal pose. Relax. Even if you don't know the competitors today, fans, you can make some noise for them anyway, because not all of them brought the huge cheering sections. Let's see a crab, most muscular. Come on now. We bodybuilding today. Yeah. And relax. And go into your favorite pose. Favorite pose. And relax. Thanks, guys. You can follow off stage. Remember that, fans, all day long. Even if you don't know the competitors, make some noise anyway, because they've been getting ready for this day for months, just for a few minutes on stage.
That's a darn good team class, huh? Those boys looked really damn good. We're going to give them a couple minutes because they're going to come right back out with the open class. In the open class, we're going to give them another minute. Let them catch their breath, get a drink of water. Again, our bodybuilding class, bodybuilding category sponsored by Kaizen. Many people struggle with their feeling and moving their best, so we develop simple strategies that ensure they can live long, healthy, and active lives. Coming up October 1st in Minneapolis, Minnesota, we've got the Ocb Natural Viking. It's a pro invitation open to all pros from fully tested organizations, guaranteed payouts for pro classes, $1,000, $750, $500, or $1,750 and $250. We've got classic physique, open bodybuilding, figure, bikini. Coming up November 12th, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, we've got the OCB Midwest Natural Showdown. Down in St. Louis, Missouri, July 23rd, OCB Battle of St. Louis.
So plenty of comps out there. If you like what you see on stage and you think you have what it takes to be on stage, there's a few open dates for you. And keep in mind as the show goes on, it's not always the best body that wins these shows, that wins these classes. It's he or she who can show their physique off the best while on stage. Just creating the illusion of having the best physique by the way they pose while on stage in front of the judges when it matters most. They might have the best physique at their gym or back at home or even behind the curtain, but when they're on stage is when it matters most. He or she who practices their posing the most can gain themselves a placing.
All right, we ready to go with this open class. We got 3 competitors here, so the winner of this class will turn pro. Open OCB Pro card will be awarded. We got 3 competitors. We got number 5, Daryl Jenkins, number 23, Ryken Kolbeck, and number 29, Christian Chin. Best of luck, fellas.
Okay, guys, keep those upper quads tight. Almost every single show I go to, I see a competitor who could have won, but lost a placing just because they didn't keep the thighs tight. And if you don't keep the thighs tight, it throws your symmetry off. The judges can only judge what's in front of them. Let's see a quarter turn to the right. Looking for the thigh hamstring separation. Looking for the best combination of symmetry and conditioning, muscularity. Quarter turn to the right. Keep those hamstrings tight. Looking for that Christmas tree in the lower back. Looking for some hamstring separation. Looking to see if the legs match the upper body. Looking for the V taper. And quarter turn to the right. And quarter turn to the right. Everything you got right here, right now. This is everything you've been training and dieting for. It all comes down to this day here at the OCB Natural Hawkeye. Come on now. Let's see a front double bicep. Relax. Front lat spread. Relax. Let's see a quarter turn to the right. Yeah, we got a show today, man. Some of the top amateurs across the entire nation all want a shot at the prestigious pro card here at the Natural Hawkeye. Let's see a side chest. Flex those hamstrings hard. Looking for the thigh hamstring separation here. Looking for the inner chest fibers, and there's plenty of it. Relax. We'll see a side tricep. You guys are in a pretty good battle here. Not sure if this one's going to be unanimous. Come on now, and relax. Not exactly a runaway for anybody. Let's see a quarter turn to the right. Some of these competitors get better as the show goes on. When your body fat levels are this low, physiques can change in a matter of seconds. Never let the judges see you anything less than your best while you're on stage. Let's see a back double bicep. Looking for the striations in the back, looking for that Christmas tree, looking for the hams. Liquid Spectrum here today, snapping some shots. Spread it out, spread it out, spread it out. Come on now, and relax. Got us a dog fight. See a back lat spread. We're just getting warmed up. This is just the first division. That's what you guys came here for. Come on, you're competitors. This is what you do. Keep those hamstrings tight. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. Let's see a side chest. Inner chest fibers, hamstrings hanging down. Come on now. And relax. Side tricep. Come on now, you guys want that pro card to go to the next level. Flex those triceps hard, just where it's at. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. Been training and dieting hard, putting your lives on hold all for a few moments on stage. It's all come down to right here, right now. Come on now. Hands overhead, thigh abdominal pose. And relax. Okay, keep those upper quads tight, man. Keep those upper quads super tight. Hands on hip, most muscular. Come on, you're going for a pro card and liquid spectrum, snapping some shots. You want to make sure when he snaps that camera, those upper quads are separated. Come on now. And relax. I'll tell you what, man, we're going for a pro card, too. And anytime you guys are at a show and they give me the microphone, it's rare that we do one round of posing. If you say you got your pro card from the Natural Hawkeye, I want people to know you worked for it because I know they worked you at that prejudging. So number 5 and number 23 switch places, and let's do this all over again. Because sometimes, man, as prejudging goes on, some competitors get better. I want to see who's been practicing their posing. If you're going to the pros, you got to work on that. Let's see a front double bicep. There's it. Okay, that's good. And relax. Front lat spread. A lot of times, it's legs that win shows. And if legs don't win shows, then shows are won from the back. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. Let's see a side chest. Flex those outer quads hard. Yeah, and relax. Quarter turn to the right. Flexing those hamstrings as hard as you possibly can. Let's see a back double bicep. And relax. I know. They're getting better as the show goes on. Let's see a back lat spread. Definitely. Hamstrings tight, guys. Hamstrings tight. Come on, get it. And relax. Okay, we're going to do a calf raise pose, guys. So get your feet inside shoulder width, and we can do a calf raise. You can go up once, then up a second time, then hold that third one. So on 3, 1, 2, up on those tiptoes. Flex those diamond-shaped calves, and let's see some diamonds up in here. And hold them, hold them, hold them. Come on now. Hold it out. And relax. Yeah, we don't call that one every single time. Let's see a quarter turn to the right. Yeah, we make them work here at the Natural Hawkeye, man. If you're competing in any event put on by XNN Events, you're going to get worked in prejudging. We guarantee it. Let's see a side serratus pose. A side serratus pose. Who wants that pro card? Come on. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. All All right, just flex one of your legs. Let's see your best quad. Just flex your best quad. Come on now. We're looking for the outer thigh sweep. We're looking for some front thigh separation. We're looking for some lines. Show that best quad. And just flex one out there. Pa! And relax. Hands on hip, most muscular. And relax. Crab, most muscular. Yeah, we bodybuilding today. Come on now. Relax. And let's take your favorite pose, the pose you think makes you look best. Yeah, okay. And relax. Thanks, guys. You can file off stage. This has been your bodybuilding open class at the Natural Hawkeye. Yeah. If you're competing in the Hawkeye, the Viking, the Spartan, the Midwest, you're going to be worked at prejudging. Back to Brian.
What a class that was. We're going to give these boys a minute, let them get ready. They're going to come on. We got a couple routines for you.
Keep in mind, bodybuilding fans, there's 5 judges up here. We each get 1 point. The head judge does not get any more points than the other. All 5 judges each get 1 point. So if there's 2 competitors on stage, it's possible that 3 judges went one way and the other 2 went the other with their first place call out. So keep that in mind as the show goes on.
You can't ever kill my vibe, cause we good over here. This joy can't be destroyed, I'm immune to despair. Now I'm setting my intentions. I learned from all my lessons. Took a minute to get the message, but it's finally clear. You've been hating all day and hating all
Couldn't do these shows without the sponsors. Make sure you guys go check out some Muscle Egg. Muscle Egg is liquid egg whites. They're flavored too. They got chocolate, they got fruit cereal. Fruit cereal's pretty popular these days. They got mint chocolate. Check it all out at muscleegg.com. We also got Team Midwest Meals in the house. I think every community needs a meal prep service. You know, too many people skip breakfast, but if your community has a meal prep service, they make it much easier to not only not skip breakfast, but keep those macros in check. Check out Team Midwest Meals. And if you need some coaching, check out Fit Body and Physique, fitbodyphysique.com. Get your cell phones out. Go to fitbodyphysique.com. Back to Brian. No, you're doing just fine over there. The more noise, the better.
All right, we're going to get started with our routines here. We're going to start off with number 5, Daryl Jenkins from Iowa City, Iowa.
I might be too strung out on compliments, overdosed on confidence. Started not to give a fuck and stop fearing the consequence. Drinking every night because we drink to my accomplishments. Faded way too long, I'm floating in and out of consciousness. And they saying I'm back, I'd agree with that. I just take my time with all this shit, I still believe in that. I had someone tell me I fell off, ooh, I needed that. And they wanna see me pick back up, well, where'd I leave it at? I know I exaggerated things, now I got it like that. Tuck my napkin in my shirt cause I'm just mobbing like that. You know good and well that you don't want a problem like that. You gon' make someone around me catch a body like that. No, don't do it. Please don't do it. Cause one of us goes in and we all go through it. And Drizzy got the money, so Drizzy gon' pay it. Those my brothers, I ain't even gotta say it. That's just something they know. They know.
All right, coming up next, we got number 29, Christian Chin. Shout out to Dylan from Crenshaw.
what you can when you can. Do it. Do what you can when you can. Do it. Do what you can when you can. Do what you can when you can. Do what you can do when you can do. Do what you can when you can. And I got your back when it's too much to handle. Do what you can when you can. Do what you can do when you can do. Do what you can when you can. And I got your back when it's too hot to handle. Do what you can when you can. Do what you can do when you can do. Do what you can when you can. And I got your back when it's too much to handle. Do what you can when you can. Do what you can do when you can do. Do what you can when you can. Yeah. And I got your back when it's too much to handle. Do what you can when you can. You do what you can.
Can we get Kaizen to come to the back? Present some awards up here. Sorry, we're just waiting for our sponsored award presenters to come up.
Can you hide me in your warm place? Tell me if I'm hanging around too long. Don't wanna leave your side, and I might need more time. I wanna see you smile, the Mona Lisa. I might have too much pride to say I need you. Tell me if I'm too late to.
All right, we got our sponsors up here. We're gonna start our awards off with we're gonna award our debut competitor, our novice competitor. Coming in first place, Daryl Jenkins. Pretty darn good debut competitor. All right, let's get in there, get a picture with the sponsors. Careful with his tan, though. It might get on you and might never come off. Hey, sir, you want to come on up? All right.
Boys don't cry, say ball, don't lie, say ball, that pain you gain. Let that drive time you like who why things came.
All right, nice job.
Nightmares, I ain't speak a box in a drought, never know, couldn't feel it. Almost thought to die for a minute.
We're gonna get him. We're gonna get one with his pops up here. It ain't every day you're a winner. Hey, you better not touch that white shirt of his. Come back out. All right, coming up next, we're going to bring those teens back out here. We're going to bring them back out in no particular order. We got number 23, Riken Kolbeck, and number 29, Christian Chin. All right, coming in second place, runner-up, number 29, Christian Chin, for our teen champion, Riken Kolbeck. No. Yeah, there we go. All right, we'll get Kaizen up here to present these fellows with their medals. We want to thank Kaizen being a big supporter of natural bodybuilding, supporter of the Ocb Hawkeye here today. You check out, they've got a really good Instagram page, physical therapists, show a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool techniques out there. Yeah, let's turn that medal around. Got to rep the brand, exactly. All right, guys, let's bunch in, get a photo with the sponsor here. You better flex those quads, fellas. Everybody gonna be seeing these on Instagram. All right, nice job. All right, guys, let's file off. Let's get one up there, Riken by himself. Take a photo with the champion alone up there, brother. There you go. Hit your favorite pose. You look right down, you'll see Scott Diesler there from Liquid Spectrum. Nice. Get us one more of your best poses. Our team champion, Riken Kolbeck. Nice job, brother, congratulations. We're gonna let Riken file off, set his trophy down, and then we're gonna get lined up for the open class.
When you're out in the lobby today, make sure you guys check out Transcend Fitness. You can check him out on Facebook as well. And he sells creatine, so go see Chris at the Transcend Fitness booth.
All right, we're going to bring our open class out in no particular order. We got 3 competitors. We got number 5, Daryl Jenkins, number 29, Christian Chin, number 23, Riken Kolbeck. All right. This is a very tough class. I'm sure it was incredibly tough on the judges. I went down, saw a couple of poses there. I don't know if it would be unanimous. Be interested to see your judges' score sheets. Tough class to judge here. All right, coming in 3rd place, we got number 29, Christian Chin. Hard-fought battle here. Winner of this class turns pro. 2nd place, runner-up, number 23, Riken Kolbeck, for our winner and champion, new OCB Open Pro, Daryl Jenkins. Pretty incredible, all 3 of these fellas, their first time competing.
This was a really, really close call, too. You had the conditioned thighs of Riken versus the massive thighs of Daryl. A close call. Judges definitely had the work cut out for him. It wasn't unanimous, but in the end, Daryl got the win. Here's your new pro.
All right. Let's get in there with the sponsor. Let's get a photo. Stay on those legs, fellas. There you go. Think about this as a poster shot. Let's see some smiles and some quads. All right, nice job. All right, guys, let's file off. Let's let Daryl up there get a few poses by himself. A few poses with a new champion. Better stay on those legs, brother. Daryl, let's get a couple of your favorite poses.
That's where it's at.
You want to get in there, Pop? Get in there. Let's get a picture with your son, man. Look at the pro up there. Come on. Oh. R.I.P. to that white T-shirt. All right, coming up next, we're moving on to our classic physique division. We'd like to have a special thanks to our sponsor, Liquid Spectrum. Scott Diesler down here taking all our pictures, capturing these competitors at their best.
You can't ever kill my vibe, cause we good over here. This joy can't be destroyed, I'm immune to despair. Now I'm setting my intentions, I learned from all my lessons. Took a minute to get the message, but it's finally clear. You've been hating all day and hating all night, worrying and whining.
All right.
Waste your life, but it take your
Starting off, we got Classic Physique debut division. We got 4 athletes competing today. We got number 4, Camden DeBruin. Number 15, Jonas K. Number 20, Bryce Malroy. Number 31, Ian Lovett.
All right. In classic physique, we're looking for ample muscularity. Good definition, but not extreme. Symmetry and presentation all take place here. The targeted look is less extreme than what we're looking for in bodybuilding. Symmetry takes priority over size and conditioning here in classic physique. Should not appear overly shredded, overly muscular, and not a ton of cross striations. Let's see a quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Well, they all get in the same spot. Keep those hamstrings tight, guys. Every single show I see somebody losing a placing just because they didn't keep it tight. Quarter turn to the right. Never let the judges see you when you're less than your best while on stage. And quarter turn to the right. Okay, let's see a front double bicep. Always keep those upper quads tight. It's not about the best body, it's about who can show it off the best while on stage. Okay, and relax. Let's go 15 and 20 trade places. Just quarter turn to the right. Lead with that right foot. Lead with the right foot. Let's see a side chest. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. Facing the curtain. Keep it real tight. And let's see a back double bicep. Looking to make sure the hamstrings match the back. Making sure the back matches the front. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. Side chest. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. Hands overhead abdominal. And relax. Okay, let's go number 4 and 15 trade places. There's not just a battle for first place, there's also a battle for third place going on. And we don't file anybody off stage till all 5 judges have their minds made up. Let's see a front double bicep. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. Side chest. Relax. Quarter turn to the right. Back double bicep. Relax. Yeah, a lot of times competitive, when your body fat levels are this low, you get better as time goes on. That's why I don't mind keeping them on stage for a couple rounds. Quarter turn to the right. Give the competitors every single chance they can possibly get to get the rightful placing. Side chest. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. So 15 and 20 can trade places. Let's see a hands overhead abdominal pose. And relax. We have a judging request. One judge has asked that 4 and 31 trade places. Usually means we got a battle for a placing going on. So make this one count. Let's see that one more time. Hands overhead, abdominal pose. Okay, and relax. Quarter turn to the right. You guys are fighting for a spot. You're fighting for a spot. Who wants it more? Let's see a side chest. Relax. Quarter turn to the right. Keep those hamstrings tight. Looking for the outer thigh sweep from the back, jack, and let's see a back double bicep. Relax. Quarter turn to the right. Side chest. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. Let's see a classic physique archer pose. An archer pose. Okay, good. You all know it. That's a plus. You should. It's in the criteria. Nice. And relax. And let's see your favorite classic physique pose. And relax. All right, thanks, guys. You can file off stage.
We're going to give them boys a couple minutes. All three are going to be coming back out in the same class again. Or three of those fellas are.
So be sure if you have your cell phones out, you're waiting for your loved one to take the stage, but we're a couple of divisions away, go to thenutritionjunction.com. Check them out. They're one of our sponsors here. They got everything you're looking for in the land of fitness and nutrition. Got plenty of sponsors here. Kaizen Health and Wellness is out in the lobby. Go check them out. They aim to get active adults and athletes back into the best shape of their lives without injections or surgery, and they have a table out in the lobby. So if you're out there, go check out the Kaizen Health and Wellness booth to see what they're all about.
All right, get back to Classic Physique, sponsored by Muscle Egg. We're going to bring out our Classic Physique teen division. Got three athletes. Number 4, Camden DeBruyne. Number 5, Jonas Kay. Number 31, Ian Lovett.
Sometimes competitors get better as the show goes on. So we judge as if we have not seen these competitors on the same stage yet, because physiques can change within minutes. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. They can make adjustments to their posing that could earn them a placing, because sometimes it's so close, but they make a couple tweaks in between classes. Quarter turn to the right. It could gain them a placing they didn't get in the prior class just because they made those tweaks to their posing. So it is possible to trade some placings here. Quarter turn to the right. Let's see a front double bicep. Never let the judges see you at less than your best while you're on stage. So keep those upper quads tight. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. Every single show I go to, I see a competitor losing a placing just because they didn't hold those poses. See a side chest. So practice that posing. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. Also, color plays a factor as well. I think Wicked Tans does our color here today. When you look tan on stage, you see more detail than you do if you're not tan on stage. Back double bicep. So when it's this close, even color can play a factor. Hamstrings tight, guys. Come on. You're in a dog fight. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. Side chest. And relax. I know. Quarter turn to the right. Hands overhead abdominal pose. It could come down to this pose right here. Exhale all the way out. And let's see some abs. Come on, flex those quads. Let's go. Man, we got a close one here. And relax. Let's see their classic physique archer pose. Pretty close call. And relax. And let's see your favorite classic physique pose. And relax. Judges all say they're good. Thanks, guys. You can file off stage.
Well, those young fellas are going to need a couple minutes because they're going to come back out here again for the novice class. So let's give them a couple seconds to relax, cool down, and wipe off a little bit of that sweat on their bellies. Classic Physique sponsored by Muscle Egg. Muscle Egg is the world's first flavored egg white protein drink. Protein in its most natural form, pure liquid egg whites that have been double pasteurized for safety, homogenized for texture, and flavored for taste. Please visit Midwest's own IFBB Pro, Jerome Din, at the Muscle Egg booth for samples and show day specials out in the lobby.
Get yourself a picture with Jerome Din.
IFBB Classic Physique Pro. All right.
Jerome Din can talk to anybody, anytime, anywhere. You rarely see him in the audience because he's always in the lobby talking. He's right-handed and left-handed. And one time, he ran a 5K just because it was on his way to work.
That's Jerome. All right, let's bring out this Classic Physique Novice Division. We got 4 athletes competing: Jonas Key, Bryce Malloy, Ken Nugent, and Josh King.
All right. Okay, let's see a quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. And quarter turn to the right. We got some good ones here. Okay, wow. Let's go 34 and 41 trade places. This ain't gonna be unanimous. Let's go 20 and 15 trade places. Wow. Okay, let's see a front double bicep. You guys better keep those legs as tight as possible here, man. If you don't keep your legs tight, it could cost you. It could really cost you in a class like this. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. Side chest. Looking for some lines in the outer thighs that separate the thighs from the hamstrings. Plenty of that going on, and relax. Quarter turn to the right. Flex those hamstrings hard. Let's make sure the hamstrings match the quads. Got to be sure the symmetry's where it needs to be. Looking for a V-tapered back. Spread those lats out. And let's see a back double bicep. Looking for a V-tapered back. There you go. And relax. Pretty close one here. I don't think anybody's running away with this one either. Let's see a quarter turn to the right. Side chest. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. We have a judging request. One judge has asked that 15 and 20 trade places. Let's go 34 and 41 trade places. Front double bicep. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. Side chest. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. Back double bicep. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. Side chest. Relax. Quarter turn to the right. We're looking for ample muscularity here. Good definition, but not extreme definition. Symmetry and presentation play big factors in this class. Let's see your classic physique archer pose. And relax. Hands overhead abdominal pose. And relax. And your favorite classic physique pose of all time. Yep, classic bodybuilding is making a big comeback. And relax. Thanks, guys. You can file off stage. Judges said they're good.
All right, we're going to give them boys a second here. Many of them are coming back out to compete in this open class. Classic Physique today, sponsored by Muscle Egg. Muscle Egg got a booth out in the lobby today, running show specials.
We're also looking for some test judges. Be sure to contact your local promoter and let them know if you'd like to sit at the judging panel and test judge a couple of shows. If your score is over 90% of those of the official judges and you pass the written test, you could find yourself as an official judge on the OCB panel.
All right, coming up next, we got the men's physique, or men's classic physique division, the open division. Winner of this class will earn an open OCB pro card. We're gonna bring out number 4, Camden DeBrune. Number 20, Bryce Malloy. 34, Ken Nugent. 41, Josh King. 47, Ryan Davis. Number 50, Donovan Williams. Number 31, Ian Levette. Let's get you boys all the way up on that front line. Don't let nobody out-angle you.
Okay, guys, you can probably scoot down at least maybe 1 foot that way. That's good right there, number 4. Right around there, something like that, something like that. Okay, let's do what we call the symmetry round, the quarter turns, and let's do a quarter turn to the right. Okay, quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. And quarter turn to the right. Okay, let's get number 50 and 47 to trade places. Let's get 20 and 34 to trade places. That's good for now. We'll be doing some moving and shaking as the show goes on. A lot of battles going on here. Keep those upper thighs tight, guys. I see competitors losing placing at every show because they don't keep the upper quads tight. So let's see a front double bicep. It's not always the best physique that wins these classes. It's he who holds their poses the best who wins these classes. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. See a side chest. Got a tight one here, got a tight one. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. We got a battle for first place, we got a battle for third place, and we got a battle for fifth place. All taking place right here. A lot of times, shows are won from the back. So let's see a back double bicep. Come on, guys, let's see some Christmas trees. Let's get it. What do you mean, Christmas tree? The lower back. And relax. Go ahead and spread out. Let's give each other some elbow room. Enough space to where we can hit this pose without knocking elbows. So the guys on the outside, take a step to your right, to your left, whatever. Just give more space. Let's do that one more time. A back double bicep. They're all important poses, man, but this one's a big one. This gives competitors a chance to show off their backside with the hamstrings. Do the hamstrings match the back? We're looking for that too. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. If hamstrings don't match the back, that could throw their upper to lower symmetry off. And let's see a side chest. We're looking for some thigh hamstring separation. Okay. Man, we got a close one here. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. Hands overhead abdominal pose. Hands overhead abdominal pose. Okay. And relax. Let's see your favorite classic physique pose. And relax. I think the most important pose in the entire physique competition is this front standing relaxed pose. This is the pose the judges in the audience see you in more than anything. So make this one count. Keep those upper quads tight, and I'm going to ask the judges what they want. We have a judging request. We have a judging request. Number 34 and 31 trade places. Number 4 and 47 trade places. Number 50 and 41 trade places. And if anybody's going to the pro level, we're going to make sure you're ready for the pro level by making sure you can hold those poses. So if you're here at the Natural Hawkeye, you're going to work in the pre-judging. Let's see a front double bicep.
On each Sunday when you bring them out, choir road. Who the one you think we singing about? 22s, but 24s is preferred. Really want the 6s, but my Jordan's on the curb. Watching Chevy.
And relax. Let's go 34 and 50 trade places. 41 and 4 trade places. 47 and 20 trade places. 47 on the end over here. Trade with 20. Front double bicep.
I've been dreaming what the meaning is. Hoop dreams die around the time I got a cleaning gig. Rent due. Looking back on everything I spent through.
And relax.
To it like I meant to. Watching Chevy. Everybody got a dream.
Quarter turn to the right.
Everybody got a dream. Gotta have a dream. Everybody got a dream.
Side chest. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. You guys are all fighting for a spot here. There's a battle for first, third, and fifth taking place right here, right now. Back double bicep. Flex those hamstrings as hard as you possibly can. The most neglected muscle group in all of physique competition are the hamstrings. Spread it out, spread it out. Show us what it's all about and spread it out. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. Side chest. And relax. Quarter turn to the right. Hands overhead abdominal pose. Relax. Classic physique archer pose. Look at those archer poses. Nice archer pose, 34. And relax. Let's see your favorite classic physique pose of all time. Come on, this is it. Last chance. Last chance to get the higher placing. Hold, 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 hold. Liquid Spectrum's here, snapping some shots. And relax. Okay, thanks, guys. You can pile off stage.
The access is restricted based on who you be knowing. I was dreaming of Gucci back when girls had the cooties. Getting crossed, now these Subies complimenting the movies. Pierre Moss, we experiment for a righteous movement. Motion picture delusions can be true if you choose it. I made a promise.
Be sure to check out Success Fitness and Training as well. Maplewood's best kept secret since 2001. Best kept secret in over 20 years in Maplewood. Come on. All for on-demand workouts and personal training. So even if you're at home, you can look them up online for an on-demand workout. Back to Brian.
Sounds sweet. Long days, late nights, every night, gotta get it right.
All right, let's get started with some routines here. Classic Physique Division, brought to you by Muscle Egg. First routine, we got number 4, Camden DeBrune.
Late nights, every night, gotta get it right.
Nice job, Camden. Good work. All right, coming up next, we got number 15, Jonas Key.
I'm gonna fight 'em all. A seven-nation army couldn't hold me back. They're gonna rip it off, taking their time right behind my back. And I'm talking to myself at night because I can't forget. Back and forth through my mind behind a cigarette. And a message coming from my eyes says leave it alone.
All right, nice job, Jonas. Coming up next, we got number 20, Bryce Malloy.
I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder.
Nice job, Bryce. Coming up next, we got number 34, Ken Nugent. Nice. Great job, Ken. Thank you. All right, coming up next, we got number 41, Josh King. Nice, good job, Josh. All right, coming up next, we got number 47, Ryan Davis, the owner of Meal Prep, sponsor Precision by Nutrition. You can visit them by their booth up at the front in the lobby with some show day specials and some free protein ball samples. Nice job, Ryan. All right, coming up next, we got our last routine of the day for Classic Physique Division. Coached by Team Muscle Initiative, Matthew Burdess. We got number 50, Donovan Williams.
Well, I just heard the news today. It seems my life is gonna change. I close my eyes, begin to pray. Then tears of joy stream down my face. Where lungs wide open under the sunlight. Welcome to this place. I'll show you everything. With arms wide open. With arms wide open.
All right, we're gonna need a second. We're just waiting on some score sheets here and wait for our sponsor, Jerome Din from Muscle Leg, to get back here to hand out some awards to these guys. October 1st, 2022, Minneapolis, Minnesota. We got the OCB Natural Viking. Top 5 in all open classes. Take home swords, custom medals for everybody in the show. Top 5 in all classes in that event. We got Pro Classic Physique, Pro Open Men's Bodybuilding, Pro Bikini, and Pro Figure. Prizes coming out there. Top 3 take-home cash prizes. $1,750, $250.
Indeed. If you're looking at what you're seeing and you like what you see and you think you have what it takes to get on stage, go to nxnevents.com and pick you out a show. Practice that posing too. You know, you can't just bring the best body, you can't bring the best physique to these shows. You gotta hire yourself a posing coach and bring the best posing as well, because a lot of the times it's he or she who poses the best and shows their physique off while they're on stage. A lot of competitors have been sprayed down and spray tanned, but get wicked. The darker you look on stage under these stage spotlights, the more detailed and definition you're gonna see. If you don't bring the color, you might lose some definition under these bright lights, and it could cost a placing.
All right, we're gonna bring out our debut awards. We got Jerome Din up here handing out awards for us. IFBB Pro, sponsored by Muscle Leg. In no particular order, we can bring out our 4 athletes here. We got number 4, Cameron DeBrune. Number 20, Bryce Malloy. Number 15, Jonas Keeve. Number 31, Ian Levette. All right, in 4th place, we got number 4, Camden DeBrune. 3rd place, number 31, Ian Levette. 2nd place, runner-up, number 15, Jonas Key, for our champion and winner, debut Classic Physique, number 20, Bryce Malloy. All right, let's get in there. Let's get a picture with a sponsor. Muscle Leg in there. Make sure we're flexing those quads, fellas. Yeah, everybody, let's get your hands. There we go. Oh, hold up there, man. Let's put your trophy back down, brother. Let's have you guys shuffle in. I want to get a picture with just you 4. Hit your favorite pose for me. There you go. Bunch in. Get nice and close. There we go. You guys have been rubbing elbows all morning. We can do it again. All right, nice. All right, boys, let's file off. Let's let the winner up there by himself for a few poses. Nice, good job, man. Congratulations. right, coming up next, we got our Classic Physique Teen Division, again sponsored by Muscle Egg. We're going to bring out our top 3 in no particular order. We got number 15, Jonas Key, number 4, Camden DeBruyne, number 31, Ian Levette. And third place, number 4, Camden DeBruyne. Second place, runner-up, number 31, Ian Levette, for your winner and teen champion, Jonas Key. Congratulations, man. All right, fellas, let's get a photo with the sponsor. Stay on those quads. All right, let's have you 3 fellas bunch in a little bit. Get your favorite pose. Nice. All right, fellas, let's file off. Let the winner up there get a couple by himself. Congratulations, man. All right. We're moving on to the Classic Physique Novice Division, sponsored by Muscle Egg. We're going to bring out our top 4 in no particular order. Number 34, Ken Nugent. Number 41, Josh King. Number 15, Jonas Key. Number 20, Bryce Malloy. Got to grab some more medals for these fellas. All right, 4th place, number 15, Jonas Key. 3rd place, number 34, Ken Nugent. 2nd place, novice runner-up, number 20, Bryce Malloy. For your winner and no longer a novice, number 41, Josh King. Our novice division is open to those never placing first place in a class of 3 or more. Josh, no longer a novice today. All right, fellas, let's bunch in, get a photo at your favorite pose. All right, guys, let's file off. Let's leave the winner up there for a second. Hold up, bro. Yep, put your trophy back down. Let's get a few shots, man. Not every day you're the champion, right? Enjoy your time, brother. Let's get a few shots. Nice shot, man. Let's sit back there. All right, next our open division, open class. Winner in this class can earn a pro card, open Classic Physique. We're gonna bring out our top 5 in no particular order. Number 50, Donovan Williams. Number 20, Bryce Malloy. 41, Josh King. 31, Ian Levette. 34, Ken Nugent. Again, the winner of this class earns an open OCB pro card. Coming in 5th place, number 31, Ian Levette. 4th place, number 34, Ken Nugent. 3rd place, number 20, Bryce Malloy. 2nd place, runner-up, number 41, Josh King, for your champion and new OCB Pro, number 50, Donovan Williams. Congratulations, man. All right, boys, let's get your hands up there. Get a picture with the sponsor, IFBB Pro Jerome Din. sponsored by Muscle Egg. All right, guys, let's bunch in. Get a picture with your favorite pose with your class. All right, guys, nice job. Let's file off. Let's see Donovan up there get a few shots of himself. New OCB Pro. Also, new OCB certified judge. If any of you folks out there have interest in judging, you can contact one of us promoters at nxnevents.com. We'd always be loving to have more and more test judges, many as more we can have as possible, trying to deepen our pool of judges. Again, a lot of our criteria for our judges is a little more strict, so we need to really have a deep pool of judges, be traveling to all these different states. Nice job, man. Congratulations. All right, I'd like to take a second, shout out our sponsor, Tooth and Nail. Tooth and Nail is the ones responsible for all our show shirts, many of our events. They produce many of the stuff we have here. Tooth and Nail is a boutique-style fitness apparel supplier with a retail location in the Mall of America. They've been a huge supporter of our events across the Midwest. Check out their website for something different that you've never seen before. www.toothbynail.com. All right, we're moving on. Moving on to the men's physique division, sponsored by Transcend Fitness. We're going to start off with our debut division. We got 5 competitors here. Let's bring them out. We got number 9, Scott Willem. Number 26, Brian Fullerton. 28, Brock Voss. 24, John Larson. 45, Landon Kincaid. Number 9, Josh Willman. Sorry, I pronounced his name wrong.
All right. So in men's physique, extreme size and leanness, like you would see in bodybuilding, should be avoided in this class. Let's see a quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. And quarter turn to the right. Let's go 26 and 44 trade places. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Got a close one here. Got a close one. Quarter turn to the right. And quarter turn to the right.
Yeah. Go. I know you see me.
I want to take it to another level until I get there.
All right, turn so the judges can see your numbers. What's your number down there in the end without me looking at my sheet? 45 and 28 trade places. That's a judging request. That's a judging request. Let's go number 9 and 44 trade places. Okay, here we go. As pre-judging goes on, you keep getting better and better. Let's see a quarter turn to the right.
It's a beauty in the process. It took a minute just to digest that there's a bigger goal. It's a blessing.
Got a close one here. We got a close one here. Quarter turn to the right.
Know exactly what you do it for. Remember, you can't weep what you don't sow. For everybody that ain't here right now, here right now, here right now. Down to me,
Quarter turn to the right.
See me now, see me now, see me now. For everybody that ain't here right now, here right now.
And quarter turn to the right.
26
and 28 trade places. Right next to each other here. Okay, let's go 44 and 45 trade places.
Never needed anybody's validation. Solo dolo, but I feel amazing. Better hope you in my good graces, cause we don't do the faking. Say I
Got a
changed
tough
the
one
way
here.
I'm taking. I
Bunch
just
of quarter
kept learning.
turning.
Everybody hating
Quarter
with
turn to
my
the right.
motivation. And every trial and tribulation was intimidating.
Got to make sure all 5 judges have their minds made up, and there's a lot of physiques that are pretty equal here, so we got to try to find something to separate one from the other, because there's only room for one first place. Quarter turn to the right. There's only room for 1 second place, 1 third place, and we got to somehow, some way come to a conclusion to give every competitor their rightful placing. Quarter turn to the right.
When you feeling down and out, you gotta keep going. I know they laughing at you now, but they ain't even knowing. You the diamond in the rough.
And quarter turn to the right.
You the rose in the concrete that kept growing. When you feeling down and out, you gotta keep going. Know they laughing at you now, they ain't even knowing. You the
45
diamond
and
in the
28
rough,
trade
it's
places.
you the rose in the concrete that kept growing.
9 and 44 trade places.
Here right now, here right now. Doubting me, but I know you
Okay, it might be your last shot. If you want the higher placing, this is your last shot, guys. Make this one count. Never let the judges see you at less than your best while you're on stage. Oh, we got a judging request. We got a judging request. 45 and 28 together, so I need 45 and 44 to trade places. 45 and 44 trade places. That's a judging request. That means somebody's taking a look at these two competitors. Let's see a quarter turn to the right. This is what you came here for. I've been dieting for months, all for this few moments on stage. Hold it out, and show us what it's all about. Take a quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Okay, we're not going to file everybody off until all judges' minds are made up. We have another judging request. 26 and 9 trade places. Yep, I thought that last one was going to be it, but we're still making our minds up here. You guys are still fighting for a spot. You are competitors. This is what you do. It's what you came here for. Quarter turn to the right. Come on now, you guys are fighting for a placing here. Each judge gets 1 point. Quarter turn to the right. Each competitor is going to get a first, a second, a third, a fourth, or a fifth. He with the lowest score gets the higher placing, and each judge gets 1 point. Keep it tight, keep it tight. Come on, let's see some Christmas trees. Let's see some Christmas trees. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. And let's see your best men's physique pose. Whatever pose you think makes you look the best. It's your last shot right here. Thanks, guys. You can relax, file off stage. Good class, good competitive class right there, baby. That's what you're going to get at the Natural Hawkeye.
All right, coming up next, we got some more teens coming up. We got a class of 3 teenage fellas today. We got number 26, Brian Fullerton, 42, Kason Binning, and number 45, Landon Kincaid. So Landon's got some friends here. Best of luck, fellas.
Okay. All right. All right, quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. And quarter turn to the right. Let's go 45 and 42 can trade places. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. See that lower back? Exhale all the way out for that Christmas tree to show. Come on. Quarter turn to the right. And quarter turn to the right. All the judges say they're good. Thanks, gentlemen. You can file off stage. Just like we give all competitors a fair amount of time on stage, we also don't waste unnecessary time either. We get it done until the job's done, and we give competitors all the time they need on stage here at nxnevents.com.
All right, 1 second. We're rounding some guys up back there.
And if you like what you see here, you're really going to like the Natural Viking. That takes place on October 1st at the Minnesota Masonic Heritage Center in Bloomington, Minnesota. If you register early, you'll save money. If you wait until June is over to register, you're going to spend more money. So save money now by getting registered early for the Natural Viking at nxnevents.com. You can also go to ocbonline.com. Get your cell phones out and go to nxnevents.com.
All right, coming up, we got the Novice Men's Physique Division, sponsored by Transcend Fitness, built with science. We're going to bring out, we got 6 competitors today. We got number 9, Scott Willman. Number 18, Dean Barney. 26, Brian Fullerton. 28, Brock Voss. 44, John Larson. And 45, Landon Kincaid.
Okay, guys, let's see a quarter turn to the right. Let's go to work. That's what you came here for. Quarter turn to the right. You can't just bring the best physique. You got to bring the best posing along with that physique. If you're going to do a show like this, hire yourself a posing coach. Quarter turn to the right. And quarter turn to the right. Let's go 45 and 49 trade places. 45 and 9 trade places, not 49. 45 and 9 trade places. We'll stay right here for a second. See what happens up in here. Okay, guys, quarter turn to the right. Gonna hold it a little longer than usual. Color plays a big factor. If you're nice and tan, your definition shows under the stage lights. Okay, quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. And quarter turn to the right. We have a judging request, a big judging request, 9 and 28 trade places. 45 and 18 trade places. Not all judges have their placings out yet. There's a battle for first place, a battle for third place, and a battle for fifth place taking place. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. And quarter turn to the right. And just stand there for a second, let the judges see your numbers. And the judges say they're good. Thanks, guys. You can file off stage.
Nice job, fellas. right, we got one Masters competitor coming out today. 50 plus, number 44, John Larson.
Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Good posing there, John. John's got those side poses down. And he's got some muscle to go along with it, too. Quarter turn to the right. And quarter turn to the right. Liquid Spectrum's here getting some pictures, and these competitors don't look like this every single day, so you got to get the pictures when you can. John, hit your favorite pose. And relax. Let's see a side favorite pose. Your favorite pose from the side. Liquid Spectrum's here, so I want you to get the best picture. Look at that waistline. Good waistline, John. Then turn to the curtain. Let's see your favorite back pose. Hit those triceps hard, John. Yeah. Go ahead and face the judges. Get one final front standing relaxed. Front standing relaxed pose. And thanks, John. You file off stage.
All right. Men's Physique, sponsored today by Transcend Fitness, built with science. And he's an NASM personal trainer, muscle recovery specialist, nutrition coach. He does muscle scraping. He's got free sessions up front if you'd like to go check him out up there, Transcend Fitness. All right, we're going to bring out our open class here. The winner today is going to earn an OCB Open Pro card. We're going to bring out number 9, Scott Willman. Number 18, Dean Barney. Number 19, Matthew Phipps. Number 26, Brian Fullerton. Number 28, Brock Voss. 33, Johnny Monroe. 42, Kason Binning. Number 44, John Larson. And number 45, Landon Kincaid, the fan favorite.
There's a big gap here we could probably close. Yep, you guys can all kind of come in a little bit, give each other some space. I think we're pretty good here. Okay, let's do the symmetry round first. Might be up here for a little while, so let's see who's been practicing their... If you're going to the next level, we're going to see who's been practicing their poses. Let's see a quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. And quarter turn to the right. All right, let's go. What's that, 19 over here? Is that your number, 19? Let's go 18 and 19 trade places. Let's go 33 and 26 trade places. 42 and 28 trade places. 45 and 9 trade places. That should be good for now. Should be good for now. We're going to do a lot of moving and shaking around here. A lot of moving and shaking, but that's how we're going to start things off. Let's see a quarter turn to the right once again. Close calls here. Quarter turn to the right. A lot of times shows are one from the back. Who's it going to be here now? Okay. We're not looking for extreme muscularity here or extreme conditioning, but looks like all competitors fit the bill here. Quarter turn to the right. And quarter turn to the right. Just kind of stand there for a second. Okay, the judges don't have any other changes to make just yet. They want to see another turn just as is. Let's do a quarter turn one more time. That means the judges are thinking. That means they got to see it again because it's so close in comparison here. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. And quarter turn to the right. Okay, let's go. Number 9 and 33 trade places. Number 28 and 18 trade places. 44 and 26 trade places. What, in 19 and 45? Just switch right there real quick. Might be here for a little while. Might be here for a little while. We're going to try it again. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. And quarter turn to the right. Just kind of stand there for a second. Audience, viewers at home, take a good look. Who do you think it's going to be, audience? Who do you think it's going to be? Okay, we have a judging request. We have a judging request. Number 26 and 44 trade places. Number 19 and 9 trade places. Okay, we're getting down to the wire now. If you want it, now's your shot. There's a battle for 5th place going on right now. There's a battle for 3rd place and 1st place. Just to crack the top 5 is an accomplishment, and a few of you have a chance to still get that placing. Who wants the final placing? Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Hold this one out. A lot of times, if you're in doubt, you can tell from the back who should get the higher placing. Christmas tree with some lights hanging on around it, too. Yeah. Quarter turn to the right. And quarter turn to the right. All the judges say they're good. We keep everybody on stage until all 5 judges get it right. Here in the OCB, we don't rush anybody off stage. Thanks, guys. You can file off stage.
Nice work, fellas. You guys are good to go.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. We'll see you in a little bit.
All right, we're going to get started with some routines for these fellas. Men's Physique, sponsored by Transcend Fitness. Our first routine, we're going to start off with number 18, Dean Barney. I'd like to give a huge thanks to Isaac North, Trevor Steiner, the owners of Main Street Gym and Fitness. It's always been my dream to get sponsored by a gym or a supplement company, and Isaac and Trevor have made that dream come true for me. I'm extremely humbled by this, and I will cherish this opportunity and fulfill my dream for the rest of my life. Number 18, Dean Barney. right, coming up next, we got number 19, Matthew Phipps.
Every moment I'm king. In this very moment I slay Goliath with the sling. This very moment I bring, put it on everything. That I will retire with the ring, and I will retire with the crown. Yes, no I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. Yes, clap for the heavyweight champ, me. But I couldn't do it all alone. We, young money raised me, grew up out in Paisley, Southside Jamaica, Queens, and it's crazy. Cause I'm still hood, Hollywood couldn't change me. Shout out to my haters, sorry that you couldn't faze me. Ain't being cocky, we just vindicated. Best believe that when we done this moment will be syndicated. I don't know, this night just remind me of everything they deprived me of. Put your drinks up, it's a celebration every time we link up. We done did everything they could think of. Greatness is what we on the brink of. That I could have this moment for life. For life. For life.
Nice. Thank you, Matthew. Coming up next, we got number 28, Brock Voss. I would like to thank my family and beautiful girlfriend for all their patience and support. Number 28, Brock Voss.
Wait, if I won't fight, how am I so deep in love? When I dream of dying, I never feel so low. I've been having tripping, I'm falling. I've been having dreams. I've been having dreams.
Nice. Thank you, Brock. Coming up next, we got number 33, Johnny Monroe. I'd like to thank his coach, Austin Kiergaard. A much-deserved thank you goes out to my amazing parents, Taste and Sea Fresh Kitchen, for having the tastiest macro-friendly food, my incredibly supportive friends, my rock-solid siblings, and the love of my life, Emily, who I'm proudly competing with at her first show today. Number 33, Johnny Monroe.
I had a way then, losing it all on my own. I had a heart then, but the queen has been overthrown. And I'm not sleeping now. The dark is too hard to beat, and I'm not keeping now the strength I need to push me. You show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. You shine it when I'm alone, and so I tell myself that I'll be strong. Dreaming when they're gone, 'cause they're calling, calling, calling me home, calling, calling, calling home. You show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. You shine it when I'm alone.
Nice. Thank you, Johnny. Coming up next, we got number 44, John Larson. Nice. Thank you, John. Coming up next, we got the fan favorite number 45, Landon Kincaid.
touch the sky, but you ain't got it on me. Cause I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. Yeah.
Thank you, Landon. All right, that concludes our routines for the men's physique divisions. We need a couple minutes here to get our score sheets in order. Men's physique, again, sponsored by Transcend Fitness, built with science. An NASM personal trainer, muscle recovery specialist, nutrition coach, specializing in muscle scrapings, offering free sessions up front in the lobby.
If you like what you see, we got the 2022 Midwest Natural Showdown, and believe me, it's going to be a showdown taking place in Sioux Falls, South Dakota on December 12th. Get through Thanksgiving. We'll have competitors getting through Thanksgiving, all to take place at the Belbus Theater in Sioux Falls, South Dakota on December 21st. Check it out at nxnevents.com. Brandon Kaizen giving out the awards today. Come on now, look for him at the pro level. Brandon's doing a good job keeping the show rolling here. And if you're looking for a creatine, the guy to his right is who to talk to. Be sure to go give him a chat at his booth. His name is Chris at the Transcend Fitness booth. He sells creatine, and you can check it out at transcendfitnessdsm.com. So you got your cell phone out anyway. Well, you might as well go to transcendfitnessdsm.com to see what Chris has to offer. Yep. Judges are tallying up the scores, or the tallier is tallying up the scores. Hey, I'll tell you what. There's a lot of big bodybuilding towns across the entire nation, but St. Louis is one of the biggest bodybuilding, one of the hottest bodybuilding beds in the entire nation. So much so that the OCB Battle of St. Louis is taking place in St. Louis, Missouri on July 23rd. So if you're already in shape, you're just a few weeks out from July 23rd, or if you just barely missed your pro card here and you want to try it again, or if your loved one barely missed their pro card, they can go for one again at the OCB Battle of St. Louis on July 23rd. There's women's physique, men's physique, bikini, all the top classes. There's even a transformation class. Even if you're not ready for a bikini or bodybuilding stage, did you make a good transformation? Well, there's a class for you at the OCB Battle of St. Louis.
September 12th or September 10th, Charlotte, North Carolina, we got the OCB Yorton Cup, the OCB World Championships, giving out $54,000 in guaranteed prizes. Guaranteed payouts for pros is $3,000, $2,000, $1,000. All these competitors here earning pro cards today are qualified to compete in the Yorton Cup for those large prizes.
And somebody might be wondering, why are these competitors so tan? Well, under these stage lights, if you don't have that tan, you might lose out on some definition, which could cost you a placing as well. Because when it's really close like this, when there's no for sure first place, you got a couple guys or girls on stage with you, and it looks really super duper close, that color can make a difference. And in a lot of these classes, it all comes down to the suit, the way their suit fits, the way their hair is, makeup, bling, all that stuff, the way they present themselves on stage, the confidence and poise they bring to the stage. It all plays a factor when it's super close as to who gets that higher placing.
All right, we got scores. We got things lined up for the debut, guys. We're going to bring the five athletes out in no particular order. We got number 45, Landon Kincaid. Number 26, Brian Fullerton. Number 44, John Larson. Number 28, Brock Voss. And number 9, Scott Williams. All right, in 5th place, let's bring that medal to Scott Willems. Fourth place, number 44, John Larson. Third place, number 28, Brock Voss. Second place, runner-up, number 26, Brian Fullerton, for your winner and debut champion, Landon Kincaid. Again, this is a debut class. This is the first time these fellows have ever competed in any organization at any level. Let's get the sponsors in there. Let's get you to raise your hands. Come on, brother, let's get in there. Transcend Fitness, our sponsor, Men's Physique. All right, fellas, let's bunch in. Raise your hands with these sponsors in here. Let's get your hands up. Come on. No, your medal won't mess up your tan. You're good to go, brother. All right, guys, let's have all the competitors bunch in. Give me your favorite pose. Let's get a picture with Liquid Spectrum here. Good. Scott Deeser from Liquid Spectrum. All right, guys, let's file off. Let's leave the winner Landon up there by himself to get a few pictures. Oh, hold up, bro. You can leave your trophy there. Yeah. Fellas, let's have you file off. We're going to leave Landon up there by himself. Turn that medal around. There you go, brother. Hit a couple of poses. All right, congratulations, Landon. Nice job. Let's strip that medal off and get ready to line up for the team class, okay? All right, we got 3 teams coming out in no particular order. We got number 14, Kason Binning, number 26, Brian Fullerton, and number 45, Landon Kincaid. Coming 3rd place, number 26, Brian Fullerton. What a tough class for some teens. This is incredible. 2nd place, runner-up, number 45, Landon Kincaid, for your winner, Kason Binning.
But I don't want this night to end. Never, ever again.
All right, guys, let's get in there and get a photo with the sponsors, Transcend Fitness. Check out their booth in the lobby. Nice. All right, guys, let's have you bunch in, hit your favorite pose. All right, nice shot, fellas. Let's have you file off. We're gonna leave Kason up there by himself. Yeah, gotta take a picture with the hardware. Hey, do us a favor, pull those trunks up. Show us the wheels. No, I want to see your quads. Let's get a picture of Scott with it. I want to see those legs under there. That kid's got some wheels on him, huh? 16 years old. Look at that. Woo. My legs didn't look like that at 16, I'll tell you that. All right, nice shot, man. Congratulations. All right. We're going to move on to the novice division, sponsored by Transcend Fitness. We're going to bring out our top 5 in no particular order. We got number 45, Landon Kincaid. Number 28, Brock Voss. Number 44, Josh Larson. Number 26, Brian Fullerton. And number 18, Dean Barney. All right. Coming in 5th place, number 44, John Larson. John, how old are you? John Larson, how old are you? 53, look at that. 4th place, number 28, Brock Voss. 3rd place, number 26, Brian Fullerton. 2nd place, runner-up, Landon Kincaid for your winner, and no longer a novice, Dean Barney. All right, guys, let's get in there with the sponsors. Put those hands up. Make sure you're flexing the abs there. Yeah, there we go. All right, guys, let's bunch in. Get a picture with the class. Hit your favorite pose. All right, fellas, let's file up. Let's leave the winner up there by himself to get a few pictures alone with his hardware. Nice job, fellas. Great job, Dean. Nice job. No longer a novice. All right, judges still tallying some stuff up for this open class here. We'll give them a couple minutes.
Yeah, that was a tough open class to judge, and keep in mind every judge gets 1 point, and they score each competitor first through 5th place, or if there's 9 competitors, first through 9th place, and the competitor with the lowest score gets first place. Highest score gets towards the end of the class. So it was a battle for first place, 3rd place, and 5th place. Each judge gets 1 point, and nothing was unanimous. Tough class to judge.
All right, we're gonna bring out our Masters 50+ winner, John Larson. Congratulations, John. Men's Physique 50+, sponsored by Transcend Fitness. All right, let's get the winner up there. Take some pose. Hit favorite shot up there, man. You're the champ. You do whichever you want to do. Just for fun, let's do a most muscular. Oh, I guess I don't get the most muscular. Nice job, man.
Brian talking to the expediter, Chad. Chad, the expediter, just keeping everything organized in the back, making sure the competitors find their way to the stage at the rightful time, and so far doing a good job.
All right, all right. We got our placings here for the open. We're gonna bring our top 5 out in no particular order. We got number 33, Johnny Monroe. Number 18, Dean Barney. 26, Brian Fullerton. 42, Kason Binning. And number 45, Landon Kincaid. Super tough class, guys. Nice job. 5th place, number 26, Brian Fullerton. 4th place, open class, number 45, Landon Kincaid. Third place, number 18, Dean Barney. I'm sure this was incredibly tough on the judges. 2nd place, runner-up, number 42, Kason Binning, for your winner and champion, Open OCB Pro winner, number 33, Johnny Monroe. Johnny's also taking home an OCB Pro jacket. All right, fellas, let's bunch in there. Let's get a picture with the sponsors. Transcend Fitness, our award presenter, Natural Pro, Brandon Cason. All right, guys, let's bunch off. Let's get the competitors to bunch in together. There you go. Hit your favorite poses, fellas. your favorite pose. All right, guys, let's have you file off. Let's leave the winner up there by himself. Let Johnny get a few shots with his overall trophy. So word was Johnny was planning to go compete down in Arizona on the 18th of this month. Wasn't sure if he was going to compete as an amateur or as a pro, but they've got a pro class down there. So it looks like Johnny Monroe will be making his OCB pro debut on June 18th at the Arizona Scorcher. Nice work. All right, special thanks to All Seasons Painting. If you're looking to have your home, bedroom, kitchen, or office painted, choose the painters that support natural bodybuilding. All right, guys, thank you for coming to the men's portion. We're going to take a 5-10 minute break, let these judges use the restroom, get a drink, have a bite to eat. Then we're going to meet back in here. We're going to get going on the women's divisions. Thank you all for coming, supporting natural bodybuilding.
Afro Kobe crunch time, but she's a pacer. I'll catch her later. 40 water, Captain Saver. I think I'm major. My mama knew I was the one. 2 days in labor. They call my workload insanity. I call it favor.
Let the road take you where you wanna go. So that when the ride ends, you and all of your friends can say you've seen the show. Let the road take you where you wanna go. Future in your hands, I can tell you, landing with that afterglow. Let the road take you where you wanna go. So that when the ride ends, you and all of your friends can say you've seen the show. Let the road take you where you wanna go. Future in your hand, I can tell you, landing with that afterglow.
You can't ever kill my vibe, cause we good over here. This joy can't be destroyed, I'm immune to despair. Now I'm setting my intentions. I learned from all my lessons. Took a minute to get the message, but it's finally clear. You've been hating all day, and hating all night, worrying and whining. Both waste your life, but it take your time and focus on what's right. You will notice just how potent hope is when you are aligned with kindness. Let it flow through you, your skin start shining. You'd be so happy, can't even hide it. Every day would leave you delighted. It's cause of fear the people keep fighting. So I'm sending good energy to all my friends and enemies. Can't expect something different if you acting the same. If it don't make sense, it'll never bring change. Sending good energy to all my friends and enemies. Can't expect something different if you acting the same. If it don't make sense, it'll never bring change. I be trying to teach him, I be trying to reach him. I've been preaching like Reverend Run DMC, Adidas sneakers. People really need to take another peek deep inside. They fighting demons so they weaken, all they need is the lie. This is why we look ahead, never behind, never slip and slide. Focus on the climb, hocus pocus time. Happiness is magical, actual joy. It'll make you clap your hands and make actual noise like kindness. Let it flow through you, your skin start shining. You'd be so happy, can't even hide it. Every day would leave you delighted. It's cause of fear the people keep fighting. So I'm sending good energy to all my friends and enemies. Can't expect something different if you acting the same. If it don't make sense, it'll never bring change. Sending good energy to all my friends and enemies. Can't expect something different if you acting the same. If it don't make sense, it'll never bring change.
Woo, I gotta let it go, let it out, get it off my mind right now, right now. Put it in the song, I don't wanna talk back. Try to stop me, but I'm getting everything now. Woo, I gotta let it go, let it out, get it off my mind right now, right now. Put it in the song, I don't wanna talk back. Try to stop me, but I'm getting everything now. Yo, I'm stepping on your head, stepping on your toes. Pen gang strong, I ain't gotta throw blows. Vision so clear, when I walk, I gotta glow. I'm so high, ceiling looking like my flow. You can't stop me, no, no. See you copy, so sloppy, sloppy, yo, yo. Cause I'm popping you, no. Better catch up, you slow. Mustard yellow, ooh, no. If you see me when you see me, better act like you know. Never gonna stop me. I am just doing my thing. Yeah, this is my lane. I can hear nothing you saying. I am walking with the one that got my whole life. Even at my lowest, you can't touch me. I'm too high, high, high. By haters, see you now and later. Candy popping, candy crushing. Why you crushing? Still leading, gotta go with the flow. It ain't me. We was dreaming. Catch that dream in your palm. While you dreaming, still leaving. Woo! Cause I gotta walk this walk alone. Can't be playing with the throne. You can get your games and go. And I manifesting everything. I hope you were listening. I will not say this again. Cause I gotta go. Had to let you know. Had to get it out. I release it right now. Woo! I gotta let it go, let it out. Get it off my mind right now, right now. Put it in the song, I don't wanna talk back. Try to stop me, but I'm getting everything now. Woo! I gotta let it go, let it out. Get it off my mind right now, right now. Put it in the song, I don't wanna talk back. Try to stop me, but I'm getting everything now. Whoa! I do what I want. I embrace the journey while you stuck at home. Wishing that you had me. Never gonna say it, I know what it really is. You can try to play it, playing games is for them kids. So I'm gonna bounce, bounce, wishing that you had a piece or an ounce. But you can't even count, cause if 1 + 1 = 2, 2 - 1 = me, not you. Ooh, ooh, I choose myself cause I'm gonna keep it 100. I see how you ride around, you creeping and you stuntin'. Is it really real cause you be looking like you're fighting? I don't really care, I'm like a liar to the giant. Ooh, I don't mean to brag, no this ain't luck. Gas to my fire, go and light it up. Yeah, you could've had me, but it ain't enough. Cause baby, I'm a queen, not gonna king up. Cause I gotta walk this walk alone. Can't be playing with the throne. You can get your games and go. And I manifesting everything. I hope you were listening. I will not say this again. Cause I gotta go. Had to let you know. Had to get it out. I release it right now. Woo! I
funk. Thoughts deep, boys steeped in the depths that he sunk. Big stress, depressed in the middle of fall. Sky gray, I lay in the thick of it all. I wonder, how long can a human survive just staying alive or carrying the rest of the tribe? Waiting for the day to arrive or struggling dies, and I be doing way more than getting by. So why? Cop myself a cup of coffee, sip of water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, cop myself a cup of coffee, sip of water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Life is so much more than just living a day. Every day I can sit and reflect and reconnect to myself and all that I've been given. See, giving up is not an option. So when I'm looking at gray skies, I'll be adopted. A new way to deal with a test. Lord, relieve me of stress. The ring be looking like my blessings dropping. And so I got myself a cup of coffee, sip of water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, here we go. Yeah, let's do this. Ready? 1, 2, 3. In times of test, let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. In times of test, let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. Woo. what you can when you can. Do it. Do what you can when you can. Do it. Do what you can when you can. Do it. Do what you can when you can. Do what you can do when you can. Do what you can when you can. And I got your back when it's too much to handle. Do what you can when you can. Do what you can do when you can. Do what you can when you can. And I got your back when it's too hot to handle. Do what you can when you can. Do
looking for a set with a big ups kind of crew. Everybody wants to ride their own ticket and kick it just how they want to kick it. Like a wise man said, no risk it, no biscuit. So if you lack a motivation, son, only you can fix it. Ain't gotta be the G-O-A-T. Just show up every day with extreme consistency. That's how you get to be the person you were meant to be. Solid internally, spiritually, mentally. Still, the universe is testing me endlessly with questions most suggestively. What might the latest lesson be? Yo, might not ever understand God's plan, so do what you can do when you can. Do what you can when you can. Just do what you can do when you can. Do what you can when you can. Do what you can do when you can do. Do what you can when you can. And I got your back when it's too much to handle. Do what you can when you can. Ain't gotta be a superwoman or superman. Do what you can when you can. Just do what you can do when you can. Do what you can when you can. Yo, you do what you can do when you can do. Do what you can. Do it. And I got your back when it's too much to handle. Do what you can. Do it, do it. Biggest lesson you can learn.
All judges back to the table, please. All judges back to the table.
Tell me now, are you waiting for your turn? Holla, holla, shot collar. The big baller making top dollar. Even if you're top dog, you know this much is true. There's always something in your game you need to improve. No one's standing in your way. How you working on you? Putting in the hours, doing what you gotta do. Don't call 911, yo. Just get it done. Got to do the work, son. But when you're down by 3, you can't shoot 2. Now I'ma dish it to you. Do what you can do when you can do. Do what you can when you can. And I got your back when it's too much to handle. Do what you can when you can. Do what you can do when you can do. Do what you can when you can. Yeah, I got your back when it's too hot to handle. Do what you can when you can. You ain't gotta be a superwoman or superman. Do what you can when you can. Do it. Everyone plays a part in the master plan. Do what you can when you can. Just do what you can do when you can do. Do what you can when you can. Do it. And I got your back when it's too much to handle. Yeah. Do it. Do what you can do when you can do. Mama, I got your back when it's too hot to handle.
Journey in life, journey in life. Doesn't matter if you're wrong or right. Journey in life, journey in life. You get your wings, so you gotta take flight. Journey in life, journey in life. Doesn't matter if you're wrong or right. Journey in life, journey in life. I gotta battle through the dark and light. I'm not at the same, not at the game. I'm looking forward to the flight as I board the plane. Making a change, really I be breaking the chains. Trying to spread my wings and to see new things. But I remain a citizen of where I came. Can't believe that I'm leaving on my family, man. Feeling the rain, tears falling from their frame. Seeing the pain, the mother knowing I was to blame. How do I dry all the tears in her eyes? All the feelings she hides, all the pain that'll rise. How do I try to move on and get by? To move on to the sky, to move on to the vibe. I know I'm leaving for a reason, but it's hard to let go. I know I'm leaving cause I'm needing my Sharia demo. I know I'm leaving, but I'm meaning to do better. I know, got all these thoughts that I'm thinking, so I ink 'em with flow. And I be, who am I in this divide? Who am I? Who am I? Don't mean to divide. Maybe I belong to the sky. Maybe I.
All judges back to the table, please. All judges back to the table.
Don't mean to divide. Maybe I belong to the sky. Maybe I be feeling divide. Lands away, countries away. We need each other more than ever in this world today. Blue and the gray, like a needle stuck in the hay. I found the realest, can't let pillars try and get in our way. Thinking this day, now I'm about to live that day. How fast time keeps flying when you live in LA. Work every day, now I got.
If anybody sees Matt Burtis, send him to the judges' table, please.
When no one knows me, kinda feel like a canvas is turned color empty. How do I be in this UAE? Gotta stick to my energy generated through peace. I know we different, but together in this world that we need. I know we suffer, sisters, brothers, everybody complete. I know we trying to come together, doing better, making better of this life that we live in as we follow our creed. Can't turn back, got my bags back. Can't turn back, that's where it's at. Can't turn back, got my bags back. Can't turn back, that's where it's at. Who am I in this divide? Who am I? Who am I? Don't mean to divide. Maybe I belong to the sky.
Good to go? Got all our judges? All right, everybody, welcome back. We're going to get started with our women's division. First, I'd like to talk about our sponsor, Wicked Tan. Wicked Tan is owned and operated by natural competitor Eiley Hammersmith. Wicked Tan is a professional and fully mobile spray tanning service that specializes in bodybuilding, figure, bikini, and fitness competition spray tanning. Wicked Tan also caters to event tanning, hair and makeup, from a night out on the town to proms and weddings. Our color is customized for every client's unique skin type to ensure nothing short of a wicked tan. All right, we're going to get started with Figure. Figure is going to be sponsored by Anchor Chiropractic. We're going to get started with the debut division. We've got 2 competitors coming up in debut Figure. This will be their first time ever competing in any organization. We got number 13, Kylie Jensen. Number 37, Caitlin Hickey. Just to let you guys know, this class also is the same 2 gals that will be in our novice division. So it's a debut category and the figure novice.
All right. Some of the top amateurs across the entire nation here at the Natural Hawkeye. Going for the next level. Let's see a quarter turn to the right. Looking for symmetry, top to bottom, back to front. Looking for the legs to match the upper body. Quarter turn to the right. Looking for the hamstrings to match the quads. Looking for the back side to match the front side. Looking for a V-tapered back. Got to create that V illusion. Quarter turn to the right. Hair, makeup, bling, suit fit, it all goes into account here in the final judging process. Quarter turn to the right. Just getting warmed up here. Go ahead and switch places real quick. Just switch places. Keep those upper quads tight. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Keep those hamstrings nice and tight. Quarter turn to the right. Good stage presence by both these ladies. That's what it's all about right there. And quarter turn to the right. Let the judges see those numbers one more time. And there you have it. Judges are good. Thanks, ladies. You can file off stage.
Nice job, ladies. Again, that's our debut and novice divisions. All right, we're going to move on to figure masters. We got 1 competitor coming out. We got number 27, Monica Allen.
See a quarter turn to the right. Liquid Spectrum snapping some shots. I'll have her stand there for a little bit longer. Quarter turn to the right. These competitors don't look like this every single day, so anytime Liquid Spectrum can get it on camera under the stage lights like this, gotta give them every opportunity they can. Quarter turn to the right. And quarter turn to the right. And that's what quarter turns are supposed to look like. That was so good, we're going to do it one more time. Because even if there was a stage filled with competitors in this class, she would still be tough to beat. Let's see a quarter turn one more time. I hear Liquid Spectrum snapping away. That means we got some more stage time for number 27. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. And notice how she's never letting the judges see her at less than her best. Even during her transitions, she keeps it together. Quarter turn to the right. And that's what quarter turns are supposed to look like. Thank you. You can file off stage. In figure, we're looking for a good amount of leanness and conditioning, and we're looking for a full, healthy, shapely, muscular body with good balance, proportion, and symmetry. Got to make sure the legs match the upper body. Got to make sure the side poses all go together. We're looking for symmetry along with stage presence, too, the way they exude confidence, the poise they show on stage, hair, makeup, bling, suit fit. It all goes into account with the final placings.
All right, we're going to bring out our figure open class. We've got 3 women competing today. We got number 27, Monica Allen, number 35, Dana Whitezettel, and number 37, Caitlin Hickey. Open figure.
Huh. All right. Okay, let's see a quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. And quarter turn to the right. Let's go 37 and 35 trade places. Keep those thighs real tight. Got some good competitors here. Quarter turn to the right. Got a close one here. Got a close one. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. And quarter turn to the right. We got a judging request. Not all judges are done yet, so we're going to switch 27 with 37. We keep our competitors on stage until all 5 judges have their scores finalized. We don't rush anybody off stage here in the OCB. All competitors get a fair amount of stage time. Let's see a quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. A lot of times shows are won from the back. Looking for that V taper. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. These judges want to see it one more time, but let's go 35 and 37 trade places this time around. That way Liquid Spectrum can get all kinds of different pictures from different angles here. Yep, judges want to see it one more time. That's how competitive this class is. 3 really good competitors here. Keep those upper thighs tight, ladies. Keep those upper thighs tight. I've seen competitors lose placings just because they don't keep the legs tight. Quarter turn to the right. Even if you don't know these girls, make some noise for them. Yeah. Bringing it at the Natural Hawkeye. Quarter turn to the right. Keep those hamstrings as tight as you possibly can. I'm a nice judge. I like to remind competitors, keep those hamstrings tight. The most neglected muscle in all of physique competition are the hamstrings. Let's go, ladies. Give us your best shot. Best shot. Quarter turn to the right. Wow, you guys are good. Quarter turn to the right. Okay, all the judges say they're good now. Thanks, ladies. You can file off stage.